Alright guys, welcome all you lifers. I wanted to give you a room tour and figured I would just talk while you catch this pan around the room. My husband and I don't share bathrooms or closets, so this is my space up here, but that's his bathroom. And then the door on the other side of this bookshelf is his closet. So all the rest of the space, lots of doors that I gotta work around, but yeah, the rest of this is all me. So we're gonna go ahead and get started here. These are my junk journals. Well, the first thing is the picture. That's my husband and his sister and his mom. And of course, a million years ago. And then underneath that is the, it's where I store the junk journals that I've made. And that Holy Bible is the newest one I've made. So that's my latest junk journal. So I've got kits on there, coffee dyed papers, and just some extra covers as well. So that's where I store them for the time being. And now this IKEA Calyx that has, so I got here from scrapbooking. So everything here started with scrapbooking. So these are stamps. So I mostly do this one for scrapbooking. This one is for planner, and then those two are for junk journals. Then underneath that are my dies. So they're mostly Anna Griffin, and then there goes my Impress machine, so more Anna Griffin. Then below that I have some more stamps, die cuts, some yearbooks from my kids, and my husband, and then this is that is fabric, and then these blue underneath that, these blue weaved scrapbooks, that's from my childhood, and then all of the rest going in the other direction are from it's for my family. I'm hoping this doesn't make anybody sick. Let's see, so what else? We've got empty Project Life boxes. The cards are here and here. And then I've got those are my planners, my daughter's planners, and my youngest son's planners right here. So, and then this is garbage. Just keep garbage right here, up off the floor. So then are my Rascog carts. This one is junk journaling. This one is for stickers and scrapbooking. And then that's just miscellaneous. And then up top are all of my markers and a couple of pair of scissors. And then this box right here, that's the papers that I pull from to make junk journals. So that's where I go to, and then on the other side of my desk is another box with papers in it that I pull from. So that's the other box with all of the papers in it. So here's my IKEA Alex. This is office supplies. This is paper clips, and then because I junk journal, I use those in my junk journals. They're all broken down by color. This is my planner drawer. It's a lot of erasers and Coffee Monster Co. washi and some page flags and magnetic bookmarks. That's just boring paper. This is my drawer of sticky notes. Yeah, I have a big problem. And you should see the pile of used sticky notes. I kind of sort of can't remember what I wrote or why, but still addicted. This is miscellaneous. I'm not good at painting. This is the extent of my paint collection. These are embossing powders. I think only like these 2 rows have stuff in it. And then my heat gun and some Mod Podge. This is book binding tape, Christmas washi down here, and then my ATG. Is more adhesive. Alrighty. Next is my bookshelf. All the joys. Alright, so this is all Anna Griffin die cuts. These are some Anna Griffin papers, some stamps, some sewing notions. Not good at sewing. This is thread, wax thread for books, and then like vintage washi, my Inka Dinka Doo stamping gear, and then this is all just paper. That's all paper. This is all Anna Griffin. That whole row is Anna Griffin, column is Anna Griffin, and then this one is miscellaneous, and I do this row by theme, this column by theme. And then the 2 rows next to it, I do by color. So it starts, these ones up here are for my family. And then these ones are black and white. And the way that I do it is, here's red. I have my little scraps here. Then I have bigger scraps underneath. Alphas underneath that. My 8 by 11 sheets of red paper all the way up to my 12 by 12 sheets of red paper. And then this is the bin, and it has matching accessories. So I've got washi tape, what are those dots called, labels. So I do everything based by color. So papers are on this side and alphas are on this side, and then the embellishments are on that side. So in rainbow order to the best of my ability. Yeah, my blacks and whites are out of control. I know. All right, and so this bookshelf has mostly, I love Norman Rockwell. I put him in all of my journals. I usually make pop-ups out of his books, so that's all Norman Rockwell. Then I have journals. Those are all journals. These are coloring books and lettering books. Golden books. No, those are golden books, yes. And then those are more coloring books. And then this is just paper. So let's go down here. Got golden books for junk journaling. I've got my Canon selfie. I've got Reader's Digests for journaling. And then I have letters, envelopes. These are envelopes, and then there were letters from my childhood and young adulthood. And this is craziness. Here go books that I've pulled apart. Rubik's Cube game that I grew up with and don't know what to do with it other than keep it. I've got paper behind it. I have a sewing machine. Again, not good at sewing, but I still have one. And then this is how I'm going to be rich. I have glue in these cigar boxes, and my kids come up here and I tell them to buy their own or they're going to have to buy it from me. So that's how I'm getting rich. I charge my little kitties for glue, but alrighty, so now for my desk. Here we go around the mulberry bush. More sticky notes. This box, let's see if I can move all of this together. But this box has all of the things that I'm working in now. This is my current junk journal. This is my current art journal. Let's see, any notes that I want to take about business or ideas that I'm having. So like an idea book or just a brain dump, I guess, as well. A place to do all of that. So I keep all of my current stuff right here. Then just my favorite pens and pencils are right here. My rulers. And then I cut apart this book, and the book it was of currency, United States currency. So I've got this for junk journaling. I've got glue. I've got tape and whiteout, and then these things from wipes. Just thinking about gluing them together and making like coin holders. More pens. And then that's also where I keep my needle for junk journaling, in between the magnet. And then last on my desk is my Caterpillar Pro. I think I've had this thing for, I don't know, I think close to 15 years. And it's still working. It's just my lines are wearing off, but it still works very well. Light's still on. Blade still cuts sharp. Doesn't cut fingers. Still a really great machine. Under my desk, I keep, this is books that I use to make journals. So these are the books that I pull from. And then these are pictures. So I have my pictures broken down by year, because you take pictures like that. Then I have playing cards and flashcards. And then in this Alex unit, I have Tim Holtz die cuts and things that I've cut out of anything, everything, mail, junk. This has index cards and envelopes all the way back. This drawer has my light box and my envelope makers. This has some, not stamps, what are these things called? Punches, because I still use them. And Martha Stewart punches. Let's see what else. I have cards and envelopes here, and some stationery. And then lastly is the side. So I've got labels, and I don't know what these are called, I forget. Some paint. I I forget what those are called too. You know how it is when you record something yourself. It's paint swatches, and then just miscellaneous things that I found. I use this to make holes or circles. I use this to scrape, make sure everything's evenly on and my glue's not clumped up in one spot. More Tim Holtz die cuts and stickers. This is mostly Anna Griffin. All of this is Anna Griffin cards. I hate making cards. I suck. And then I try to do cards in color order. That doesn't work. I don't touch those things. It's my Cameo, and my Mink machine is back there. I think I've used it all of twice. With all of the things that go with the Mink machine, and then more Martha Stewart punches. I think that's it. It'll be like this for a minute. I'm trying to make changes to it. So this is my last little tour before I change it up. I hope you enjoyed. Leave any questions or comments below. Bye.